So what I believe is that the TikTok and entire the Facebook and the Instagram platforms are completely scam for the complete earth, because the people's mind are burning toward all. And what do I mean by that is, when you are using the platform, you are actually making your mind to go into extreme productive and the extreme burning way, because you are watching the intellectual contents there, and you are thinking you will become even more intellectual after watching the uh, videos of the influencers. You are not gonna, because when you consume a lot, you don't become the creator. When you create a lot, you become the consumer and the creator both as well. So there's the advantage of being a creator, not the consumer. And what do I actually mean? There's a complete reason behind it. Why am I trying to say that the scums are bad? It's like a sticking product that is stacking on your mind, that the thousands of video. And if I ask you actually, what did you watch 1 hour ago on Instagram, you wouldn't know about this. And if you don't know about the actual things, then why should you be watching that? To get entertained. Yeah, I agree with the fact that you should get entertainment for some times, but always when you are getting bored, you are getting on Instagram always. It is not fair, and it is rejuvenating some type of negative aura around you, that is not pushing you through to your best self. And what happens after all, you become what you shouldn't be becoming, because when you watch intellectual content on the Instagram, you feel you are becoming more smarter and smarter, and at the end, if somebody asks you one question, you can't even answer that. Like, let's say I ask, what does it mean by spirituality? What does it mean to become more work harder person rather than being a smarter person? You wouldn't be answering it in the words, because you are not capable of expressing the thing into the words, because you are just consuming. It is just performing to your mind. You are actually not able to answer it, because you can't. You are not habitual of making the thoughts into the words. The chain of thoughts, the trail of thoughts which are going in your mind is like certain kind of performance that's performative for your mind, but it's not performative for your words which will speak through your mouth. And scums are bad because it sticks for a long time, and even if you try to remove it, it is not gonna go away easily. It will take so much time, like you can't even imagine about the, if it is making the some kind of disease in your mind, probably it would end. I don't think so it would end. Yeah, I don't think so that. So should you not be using the Instagram or something? Use, create something, not just consume. That's how you will get rid of out of becoming a slave of something, being righteous of the platforms. You will following your instructions that you will give to yourself, to the people, and through your loved ones, through your message indicating to get the direction, get some kind of actual life that they deserve, some kind of life purpose, and a hell lot of things you can't imagine. When you get when you try to get a creative idea, you will actually write some type of script. So before that, you will think about it, and thinking part is most important, because if you are just consuming, and if you actually want to speak in front of something, even let's say you are speaking in front of people, public speaking, let's say you are doing, or even if you're just talking in front of camera like I am doing, you need a resilience power to get confronted by other people who is going to ask terrible question that you can't answer in front of them. You can't even come up with an idea. You can't even come up with an word. You should have resilience to confront all the consequences that can go wrong, that can take you down, that can pull you down, because when people will pull you down, will become more harder to retrieve your existential power which you were developing in the spirituality. If you do the meditation, you will get the most amount of peace. I know about that, but let's get back to the topic. I think we may have distracted ourselves from the actual things. And the Instagram takes you apart from your social life, because if you don't talk, if you don't create, you will not build your social life. When you create a lot of content, you make yourself a capable and a higher capacity person who can meet the people and make them comfortable with yourself. If you learn the talking skills in front of the camera, you will make them feel that they are not confronting yourself, but they are having fun time with you. And you get all of the powers from the universe. You don't have to work for yourself. Universe is already working for yourself, whether it's the negative side or it's the positive side. It is working always. And rather than the main idea is rather than confronting the platform, you can't stop anything. You can't stop watching anything for so long. If you want to be sustainable, you have to start doing new things that will suddenly stop the things that you were doing which were wrong, sorry. And when you stop those all things, you may become what you truly wanted to, and your life's purpose be discovered all of a sudden. It doesn't happen, but it's compounding by over time. But at a certain amount of time, you will get the exponential results that you can't expect. So that's what the life is. You get to know about you a lot. You will know about yourself a lot in the journey that you are gonna start today. You'll feel you have done the best thing so far by starting something, because if you have done if you haven't started anything yet, you'll just be suffering in your imagination rather than in reality, because what second says is truly the perfect thing. And that kicks me from out of the game, because what I truly want to say is what Seneca says is truly unbelievable. And if you do the actual things what he said, you start to feel it's better. So Instagram is what you should be only using for creating, not just consuming, because every single people who are average just consuming and not doing anything. Even the big influencers who are starting the businesses, they are not consuming, they are just creating. Even though they consume a lot to create the content, but not always they create the content as well. What I'm trying to say is to write. So don't be a scum. Don't make your mind a scum. Make your mind a very profound thinker, which can think about any topic and can talk about, because thinking and talking is the most highest paid skills, and not the highest paid but most comforting, most unbelievable skills that you can have. These are the muscles that you are training right now, so you can be better. If you can express your emotions in words so clearly that it feels unbelievable to get the truth, you will be 99.99% you will be ahead from the people, because no people try to learn communication skills, which is completely easy. You can just learn it in just 1 month or 1 year. That's complete. and your career has been made. So thank you for watching. Bye. Thank you.